Bismillah, good morning everyone. So we are from Group 2 and today we'll present a report on the application of Theo van Leeuwen critical discourse analysis in a liputan6.com news article about the dissolution of PSNP by the Ministry of Education. So the analysis looks at how language in the article reflects power, ideology, and also the roles of different social actors. Finally, the framework focuses on how people are represented, whether they are included or excluded, named or categorized, and shown as active or passive. And then this approach helps reveal how media language can shape public perception and construct social realities, especially in politically sensitive news. And then after that, we move on to discourse analysis by Ghada.
Okay, so the next one is the data analysis. The first one is the data collection, which is from Liputan6.com, and the study is qualitative and descriptive methods. And the contextual analysis is the media shape, how media online shape the public perception by constructing specific narratives. And then the discourse analysis, included by two exclusion and inclusion strategies. In exclusion strategies, there are passivation, nominalization, and sentence clause replacement. And the inclusion strategies, there are differentiation and indifferentiation, which contrast in actors, and then objectivation and abstraction using specific numbers versus vague terms, and then nomination versus categorization, highlighting or downplaying actor identity, and determination and indetermination, choosing to name or generalize actors, and then assimilation and individualization, and association and dissociation, which is linking actors to larger groups or isolating them for rhetorical impact. Next to Raina.
Okay, ideological analysis. So the study reveals how ideologies are embedded in language through the inclusion and exclusion of social actors like government policies, criticism from educators, and BSNP. And the next is interpretation of findings. So the findings shows that media discourse play a powerful role in shaping public perception. So by understanding the strategies, help readers critically evaluate how language influence thoughts, beliefs, and social change, especially in the context of education policy. Okay, next by Madan.
This is the example and significant finding. So the study applies to fundamental critical discourse analysis to examine how Liputan6.com framed the dissolution of Indonesian National Education Standard Agency or BSNP. The analysis reveals how exclusion strategies such as passivation and normalization systematically marginalize dissenting voices while depoliticizing the government's roles. Conversely, inclusion strategies like diversification and categorization amplify opposition, constructing the agency as dispensable. These linguistic choices reflect ideological framing where abstraction pressure policymakers without accountability, while association link PSNP to activists to portray its dissolution as silencing grassroots voices. The findings underscores media roles in shaping power dynamics. By omitting actors through exclusion tactics, the discourse minimized government accountability while inclusion tactics strategically champion BSNP legitimacy. So this analysis demonstrates how critical discourse method can decode media bias. Ultimately, the study underscores the need for audiences to interrogate linguistic patterns that influence perception of policy and dissent. And next, conclusion by Muthia.
Okay, next to the conclusion, the study identifies inclusion and exclusion strategies that shape how social actors like government and best NP are represented. Exclusion techniques such as participation and nominalization, while inclusion strategies like categorization and objectivation highlight power dynamic in the discourse. Van Loof framework is effective for uncovering hidden ideologies and power relations within media discourse. By analyzing how actors are selectively included or excluded, the approach so how media can subtly construct legitimacy or avoid conflict. So future research or future study can apply this framework to other news outlets or digital platforms, comparing representation across issues like educational reform, political decision, or public controversies to further explore how discourse reflects and reproduces power. Okay, maybe that's all from us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.